regret, my boy, cause we got banana on the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the rookie burner, Jameson Williams. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Saints, just ahead on EA Sports.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They're hot as... The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From way up at the 23, and a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a three-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton. Dalton right to the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. So the completion good for 7 there. Down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Now here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller. Lance now on first down. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Lance. Able to complete this one to McCloud. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. The Niners at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Got an open man. It's McLeod, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Working from the gun, Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams, 66 yards. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Dalton's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ball start.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action here with Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Nifty move. 76 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. To throw here, Dalton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Thomas has got it, complete. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And it'll be Dalton again. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Throw left side, complete to McCloud. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now goal for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, The body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton got a man. That's Ayuk. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Dalton now to pass. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after it. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running back, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Takes it at the 7. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here, we're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. To throw again on second down. Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from...
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jameson Williams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. Olave holds it in. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jameson Williams, 70 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. So Dalton now. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Dalton's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Another chance for Dalton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 56 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Lance now on first down. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers?
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams, 97 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He did it again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Dalton throwing on second down. He completes it to Olave. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Taken in at the 3. Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big play there out of Kamara. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Andy Dalton. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Coming left is Kamara. Oh, he breaks breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 23-yard run. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Takes it at the 7. Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jameson Williams. Touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is... The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams, 41 yards. And the 49ers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone, that's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Kamara up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Complete to Olave on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Now Dalton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
Here's Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this 3rd quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here we go.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton, and he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield here, Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This will be Dalton again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Dalton toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. So Dalton now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Kamara. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And it's just more of the same, a little bit of the whole hub in this one. We've seen plenty of this in this game already. These guys, they're not letting up on the accelerator, and they're going to keep throwing the ball deep and daring you to stop it.
He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll go for it. Lance. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jameson Williams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lance. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Dalton now to pass. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 66 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Lance now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. And I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. A CD that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Second down and goal. Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams. He flat out can't be stopped. And the 49ers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to... Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. On the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final... That's caught inside the 20. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some lame gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Niners, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's